Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
You'll have to wait a minute. Mr. Manderley is busy. I was here first. Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry. I will state in my report that I was satisfied with your performance. Be quiet. I am trying to listen.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more are on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners. Carry on, Agent.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me. You aren't needed, Agent.
I cannot wait forever. He will see you when he's ready.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who is that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that Jojo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I believe it. In Hell's Kitchen, he was pushing restraint, when clearly I had no alternative but to use lethal force.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Get any equipment you need from Carter, then take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
And stay away from the press this time, especially the tabloids. Do I need to quote the manual? Secrets are lives?
Yes, sir.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Sorry, Anna. What is it?
A new assignment. I think Agent Denton should handle the assassination.
Is there a problem? You lost your appetite?
His enthusiasm in Battery Park was exceptional. The courtyard to Castle Clinton was a graveyard.
It's kind of an exercise, you mean?
I think he will make a good assassin. We should give him the opportunity.
Our pilot Jock is waiting for you at the helipad.
I am anxious to see one of the experimental agents perform.
You aren't alone, Anna. Let me get back to work.
You have your orders from Mr. Manderley. Get moving.
Still haven't had a chance to clean my gun.
Carry on, Agent.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. It must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You've got a lot on your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
By the way, we aren't in such shambles that we can't spare a few medkits. Check the storage closet.
I took a few hits tonight. The doc had to operate.
We'll get well soon, soldier.
Yes, sir. I will. I knew what I was getting into when I joined up.
Agent Denton, marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got some 7.62mm rounds and a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, I can't tell you how great it is to be a part of UNATCO. You should have seen the fighting in Castle Clinton.
Yeah?
I cleaned the place out.
Went in shooting, huh? I guess that's what this agency is known for.
I never thought I'd see this much action in one mission.
In my day, international peacekeepers were citizens first and soldiers second. You can forget about that extra ammo. I'm only going to give you the multi-tools. I think you should concentrate more on mission objectives and less on the enemy body count.
I have one question.
They already asked. I don't know.
One must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money and gives you a measure of power.
You Walton Simons? You think I could be bribed?
Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. You see, I have a few relevant facts myself. Care to make a trade?
You wouldn't dare.
I'll give you 2 seconds to decide. Get out of it, Denton. This is none of your business. Time's up. Where is the NSF taking the ambrosia?
They asked me already. I don't know.
Need I remind you that in the case of a national emergency, FEMA has a list of 6 million Americans who will be transported to detention centers? Your tabloids call it RX-84.
Yeah, including the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court.
In my position, I find it very easy to add names to that list.
Go to hell. The United States government has had emergency powers since World War II. We've never left a state of war.
Speak for yourself. The federal government is just responding to a threat.
A government should be about more than self-perpetuation.
You will confess, by the way. I don't like to dirty my hands with that sort of thing, but you will confess. Certain intellectual properties, aside from the quantities of vaccine, concern me deeply. Has the NSF made any attempt at reverse engineering?
Leave me alone.
If you wanted to save people, you could have unloaded the whole shipment in Manhattan, or the airlift.
You said it yourself. Secrets are power.
We have less civilized ways of making you talk. patient man.
Ask me if I care.
But not that patient.
Hope this one turns out a little better. Your chopper's ready, Agent.
Get on the helicopter, Mr. Denton. Simons did not appreciate your interference. Please do not keep us waiting.
Guess you stole the show from Gunther earlier tonight. Poor guy. He lives for this stuff.
Liberty Island is off limits.
Let's go.
Battery Park. We know the NSF were moving material through here at one point. Seems like a good place to start looking.
I think we scared him off.
We lost the battle today. I admit it, yes, Lord.
You with the NSF?
Had myself a division, mind you, back when we were the Northwest Secessionist Forces, years ago. They thought they had us licked, like they think they have us licked tonight. But look at me, young sir. We're God's army, and what infernal devil can stop God's army?
Well, you take care of yourself.
Found me 2 30-06 clips. Now all I need's a gun, and then it's me and Satan. Yes, Satan. One last look into the devil's red eyes.
Sounds like you served God admirably in the Northwest War. But maybe you should let a soldier from the younger generation take the clips off your hands. What do you want for him?
Huh? You mean money? You want to buy them? Well, guess I'd take about 300 for each one.
I'll check back with you later.
Oh, thank you again. My hands get so cold.
Yeah, like I said, we'll probably both get kicked out when whoever it is gets back. I live underground.
All the same.
I can think of safer places to camp. After all the fighting tonight.
Cops said I could be here. Besides, I ain't camping. I'm with the mole people.
Why the name Mole People?
They call us that because we live underground. Like they're some kind of superior beings or something because they got more money than we do.
Maybe you should join your people. Anywhere underground would be safer than Battery Park.
The moles need someone topside. Besides, it's been pretty quiet. I'd rather be here than have the NSF tromping around with machine guns.
The NSF are hiding out with the Mole People.
Yeah, they haven't hurt anybody. We guess it's all right.
I need to contact the NSF. Think you could tell me how to find the moles?
Sure. Just give me the password so I know they trust you.
It's a matter of national security.
Still need a password.
Think it's true, the vaccine they got? Think it'd really kill you?
It's super concentrated. I heard the NSF talking. They're gonna process it, though.
I hope so. I can't go much longer.
Sorry I didn't need your help on the island. I hope it wasn't a wasted trip.
No sweat, man. I got paid. That's what matters.
A real patriot.
I see it like this. It all balances out. UNATCO's just as much gun freaks as the militias. And if everybody's gonna shoot it out, fine. So long as neither side wins and takes over the whole country.
The goal of UNATCO is not conquest. It's the safety of ordinary people like yourself.
I know an army when I see one. Look, I'll be blunt. Got any cash? There's a secret passage behind that phone booth over there. For 500, I'll tell you where to get the code.
I'm not interested. We think they're loading the Ambrosia onto a plane. You heard anything about that?
Nothing I can put a price on. UNATCO already thinks it's Juan Lebedev.
Lebedev?
I don't know who else it could be. He owns a whole terminal at LaGuardia. Manderley's been trying to bump him off for years.
Since when is LaGuardia for sale?
City had some debts a few years back. There's always a buyer. But Lebedev's small time. He can't buy off the big politicians like a Bob Page.
Who does he buy off?
People lower down, but useful. Some of your buddies at UNATCO, actually.
Who?
You can't afford that one. How about that phone code?
Sure. 500 for where I can find the code to the phone booth.
Talk to Curly in the shantytown at Battery Park. He's from the Mole People settlement. You have to give him the password Underworld.
I think I talked to the guy. He said the NSF were hiding out with the moles. Are they allies?
They both hate the feds, but that's it. The moles don't want a war. They just want to be left alone in their tunnels.
Aiding and sympathizing. Just as bad as being a terrorist yourself, in my opinion.
I doubt the NSF gave them much choice.
Think it's true, the vaccine they got? Think it'd really kill you?
It's super concentrated. I heard the NSF talking. They're gonna process it, though.
I hope so. I can't go much longer.
The guy sent me to talk to you. You're Curly, right?
Yeah, what do you want?
I heard you have the code to the phone booth in the subway.
You want to go down to the Brooklyn Bridge station? That's near the Mole People settlement. You need the Mole password.
Underworld is the password.
Why didn't you say so? The phone code's MOLE. That's 665
Thanks.
When you get to the Brooklyn Bridge station, talk to Charlie. He'll get you into the tunnels where we live.
Oh. What about the mole settlement?
After the quakes, the homeless drifted down here. Junkies, runaways, grifters. There's a DSS file a mile long on this place. Some of them, the so-called Mole People, have permanent living quarters in an adjacent tunnel system not on my map.
What you need, bro? Vials are $250.
Know where I can find the Mole People?
Good neighbors keep each other's business private.
You want to set a price?
I'm a good neighbor. You want to buy something or not?
Maybe later.
Hey man,
Got any zyme?
Don't have any zyme.
Just a little bit. A crumb?
I said you're out of luck. I'm looking for the mole people.
You don't want to camp with them. Trust me, they're too political.
I don't need a place to camp.
I started the mole people. I was there first. And then they made up committees that throw people out just because they don't like the way you look.
How do I find them?
Don't bother. They're elitist. And now the NSF is down there too. It stinks down there anyway.
You have a problem?
Get out! I got a bomb!
A bomb's a bad choice for close-range combat.
Might as well use it. Rock says I owe him. He won't even give me 1 vial for it.
What kind of bomb?
I think they said it was called a lamb.
You looking to trade?
I gotta, man. I need a vial of zyme. All I want's 1 right now. Just 1 vial.
No zyme. Sorry. I hear the NSF are using the mole people hideout as a base.
Are you the feds? We don't need a war down here.
I work for UNATCO.
Well, the NSF come through here, but they don't bother us. If we need help with anything, it's our plumbing. We lost pressure because of the explosions on South Street.
Tough break. You tell me about the NSF, and I'll put in a word with the city about the water.
The city don't know we got water, and they don't need to know. How about you fix it, and then I'll talk?
I don't have much time.
I would open the valve myself, but there was a cave-in. Utility door's blocked. It's up at the north end of the tracks, in case you want to take a look.
Clearing a tunnel. That would require explosives.
It could be done. A lamb would do the trick. It's just that I'm not gonna be the one to talk to the rooks. They'd probably sell us one, but they don't like people going into their turf, which is the whole upper level.
The water line should be open now.
Good. Glad to see you UNATCO boys do something for the community.
Now can you tell me about the NSF?
The NSF? Yeah, they took over our tunnels.
How do I get there?
Go to the women's restroom on the other side of the station. Look for a keypad under the sink. Combination's 5482.
Great. I'm glad I can help you out.
Hola, bro.
What is it?
You on Rook's territory now. Just so you know.
You call yourselves Rooks?
That's right. Up here, it's business. You want to do business? Talk to El Rey.
I'll keep that in mind.
Just take it easy, bro. Be cool. No one up here is looking for a fight.
What's up?
El Rey runs the show.
Hey, bro, what's with the get-up?
Charlie says you sell explosives.
Yeah? Charlie should mind his own business.
How much?
Whoa, 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 whoa. We ain't talking firecrackers, understand? What I got, it comes from a guy at UNATCO. Hardcore munitions and shit.
How much?
I got a lamb. You know what that is? $750.
Pretty steep for secondhand goods.
Either that or you work for it. You into fighting? I need someone to take care of the dealer downstairs.
I'll take out the drug dealer.
Dealer's name's Rock. He hangs out on the east side in the corner. Yeah?
I'll take
a lamb for the price of a couple of slugs in homeboy's head? That's a deal. Rock's the name, guy. Anything you want.
What do you know about a gang called the Rooks?
Gang? Who calls them a gang?
Just what I heard.
Bunch of pussycats. I come within 50 yards. They scatter.
Seems that other people aren't so lucky.
Always talking big, trying to be players. The junkies found a box of lambs the other day. Now El Rey puts on the show of being an arms dealer.
The junkies?
Oh, sure. Only a matter of time until someone's stash disappears and people start blowing up. Come on, bro. No cops down here.
I'm with UNATCO. Start talking.
I ain't going back to jail.
Let's try some word association. First word. Ambrosia.
Bitch, I ain't going back to jail.
I'm gonna kill Rock. All I want's one right now. Just one vial.
Suppose I could part with a vial of Zyme if you'll give me the lamb.
You got some? Really?
Yeah. Let's see the lamb.
Take it, man. Whatever. Where's the Zyme?
Make it last. I killed homeboy out by the tracks. I got rid of the dealer downstairs. Knocked him unconscious, flat on his back.
Unconscious? You deaf? I said I want homeboy dead. You gonna survive on the street, bro, you gotta have some sense. Like what I tell my crew. No mercy. When it's you and the enemy, no mercy.
I used as much force as the situation required. You trying to lecture me on tactics?
Take it easy. We work it out. I get one of my boys to finish the hit. Good enough? That guy? He's been in my way for months. Now I got the whole station. You can have the lamp. Now I can afford me a Gep gun.
Wait, quiet.
You from the feds? We don't need any help.
I guess it's nothing.
Who was that? I didn't see a uniform.
I surrender.
The mole people say the ambrosia came through here an hour ago.
I'll cooperate. Relax. Key to the men's restroom is on the table.
This better not be a joke.
Hey, I'm just an accountant. I know the body armor looks threatening, but I'm part-time, like a reservist. I don't want any trouble.
I know a secret.
Yeah?
It's about the NSF commander. You know how he gets in his secret room?
I give up.
He does something with the brick behind those cardboard boxes. It's true. I saw it.
I believe you. I was just over there myself.
The panel's secured.
Good. The booby traps?
Installed. They really think he'll make it this far?
Paul said not to take any chances.
Well, I guess he would know.
Don't shoot!
I surrender!
You want this stinking rat hole? You got it. Don't look at me, I just follow orders.
These sewage tunnels look like they come out somewhere by the airfield. Be careful, though. The terrorists probably expect intruders.
I know I heard something. I guess it's nothing. They found us.
Hurry up.
You're entering a Hella-based terminal below a private section of LaGuardia. Veer to the east. You should be able to take the elevator to ground level. If you hit trouble, double back across the platform. There's a sewer drain to the northwest which leads to a pond next to the airfield. We think we might know who's moving the shipment. More in a minute. Looks like you're on the right track. That's one of the 3 missing barrels of ambrosia. We'll be sending a team to recover it. See if you find the other 2.
You are not a recognized user for this device.
squad LaGuardia owned by Juan Ivanovich Lebedev. We're certain based on what you've discovered that he's working with terrorists. Your orders are to locate and kill him. We're sending you a map of the airfield. Great. That should make sure you and I won't miss any shots.
Swear I heard
the recovery team. One barrel left. We think this one may actually be on Lebedev's jet.
Scanning area.
They found us.
Relax, JC. I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747.
Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities. You work for the NSF? Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the President is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that? We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves. You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you. Get on the plane. We're almost ready to go. Blackmail of the U.S. government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN. Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days. If the U.S. spirals into another civil war, A pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers. Is that so? Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute. The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government.
Hey, you're the guy the Feds sent? I have something for you.
How do you know anything about the Feds?
Oh, Lebedev, all his people right now, they're running around like ants thinking it's gonna be a raid. Rich bastard probably has some kind of drug deal about to happen. Anyway, filch this stuff from a guy's locker. I'm selling a recoil weapon mod for 400. I also have some shotgun shells I'll give you for 300.
Here's 400 for the recoil weapon mod.
Appreciate it.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
Good work. Now finish the job.
He surrendered. He's an unarmed prisoner. UNATCO policy protects him.
Terminate the prisoner, Agent. If you are too afraid, you are ordered to return to base on Manderley's authority. There is a helicopter waiting.
If you know something, just tell me.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Return to base, Agent Denton. I will handle this.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Leave us, Agent. Now. I have the command here now.
Sounds like a picture-perfect description of the NSF.
Think bigger, Agent. Think global.
You have disobeyed a direct order.
Do you think it's an accident that the cure for the global plague is owned by a single corporation, and that it's kept so secret that only the tabloids dare print a story suggesting it exists?
The supply is limited. That doesn't mean there's a conspiracy.
But where does that corporation manufacture the cure? And where did your brother uncover the information that brought him over to our side?
Go on.
I can tell by the expression on your friend's face that she knows where I'm heading. UNATCO is completely correct to think that Tracer Tong will soon understand Ambrosia. He was the one who was going to receive the shipment.
Why tell me all this?
I've said nothing that UNATCO won't find on this plane's computer. But here's the secret. This is what Paul was so interested to hear from Tracer Tong.
Manderley will be disappointed in your insubordination. That is what happens to a prisoner who tries to escape. Go to the helicopter now, Agent Denton. It is waiting at the airfield. Get to the helicopter. Manderley will want to see you.
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Some bad news. Agent Navarra beat you to it.
Yes, of course. I will congratulate her.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition. I will be truthful. I have requested the assignment of the Paul Denton assassination.
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the Coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the Coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.